Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. Today I'm going to do your 2023 predictions for the year. Y'all, don't forget this is alleged. This is a tarot card reading. Everything else is in the disclaimer box if you want to read about that. Don't forget. Sorry, I can't talk. I just got over the flu, so my voice is still a little raspy. I'm doing this reading because somebody asked me to, plus it's due. It's time for me to do this because I am seeing a lot of things that are going to happen for this next year. Don't forget to buy my cup, y'all. I don't have it with me because I'm in the car, as usual, doing my reading. But the link is down below. That cup is designed to help you with good luck and money, love, and health. And all you do is write down on a piece of paper what you want to happen, and then you drink from the cup. And you always pray. Remember, always pray in Jesus' name because all good things come to Him. And you have to write down good intentions. Okay. Follow me on TikTok, y'all. I'm on TikTok at Magic Tarot Cards. I do funny little skits there. And also, click on the link down below where my brother's page is. Follow him. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to his page and watch his artwork. All right, he's a great artist, so I'd appreciate that. If you want a personal reading, contact me with the email down below. Remember, this is my video. You do not have permission to copy or use it for your revenue. You can share it for other people to watch, but you cannot make money off of it. All right, let's get started with the reading. Okay, so I did ask Spirit into the new year 2023 what was going to happen as far as diseases, war, president, leadership, the big C as it continues or not, or what's going to pop up about it. Let me get a little bit closer here. Things like that. Just what energies I could pick up. I did have to shuffle a lot for this. A lot of people say, how come I don't shuffle on camera? Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Right now I'm not because I'm holding the camera with one hand because I'm in my car. All right. If you want to know why I'm in my car, watch my other readings because I'm not going to keep explaining it over and over. And no, I'm not living in my car. Yeah, I'll be doing lives. I'll be going back to lives pretty soon once I get my house. I just can't do it. I'm at my daughter's house and I just can't do it there. So once I get my own house, I'll set up my equipment and I'll do live free tarot card readings again. All right. So in the meantime, just y'all keep the faith, be strong, keep following me, and I promise you I will bring those lives back to you. Let's get started with the reading, okay? So I'm asking first about leadership, who is going to be president, who's going to become president in the near future, not just for 2023, but, in the next election coming up. So I got two people here. First, we have the moon. The moon is when there's a split, okay? So I am seeing that there's going to be a huge split this time with people that are voting. There's going to be a huge split with people that are voting. They're actually not going to know who to vote for this time. I mean, you have some people that are faithful to one candidate, and then you have the people that are faithful to the other candidate. But there's going to be a huge split this time. The energy is going to be like, oh, I just really don't know what to do. I don't know, I'm just confused. It's going to be that type of energy, okay? So then we have two candidates here. Here we have the king. And I'm saying this right now. This represents Biden. Okay. Biden is a more quiet person. He's maybe more down to earth. Not so aggressive. And that's what the King of Wands is. He's not as aggressive. He still takes leadership, but he's not as aggressive. But if you do notice, his robe is got salamanders on it. Those are that means he has protection. He doesn't just have protection there in the White House, but he has protection by the heavens, okay? He has God's protection. And whether y'all think so or not, he has God's protection. And here's a salamander down here. Anytime you see salamanders in the cards, that represents protection. Okay, back in the day when they're on his throne too. Back in the day when the soldiers went out to fight, in the days where they rode horses and stuff, their shields had salamanders on it. If you ever watch movies like that, pay attention to that because that always represents protection. Okay, so now we have the other candidate, and you know who this is, y'all. We all know who this is. Mr. Moneybags himself, sitting on his throne with his money. And there's his Trump Towers in the back. There is the money he represents. He is the type person that only thinks about money, and yes, that's how he became rich, because that's all he focused on. Okay, but does he have morals, values? We all know about that, We all know about that. So you're going to have two candidates, coming up whenever the next election is. And then the world is going to be, the United States is really going to be a split about it. A real big split, okay? Yeah. I made a video earlier this year about who was going to win, and I see Trump winning, and I still see that, okay? Don't know if that's going to really happen, but that's what I see. Now, we are seeing Temperance here. This is the card of patience, okay? What the Spirit is saying here is that our world needs a lot of patience. We need a lot of patience with each other, with people. We have gotten to the point where everybody is very, very aggressive in this world, very mean. Nobody's kind to each other anymore. I mean, I think we're at the highest level of hatred, just evilness against each other, talking bad to each other. No more morals left, no more values left, or anything like that. So what this message here is meaning, you have to find balance somehow in this world, or everything's just falling apart. It's just completely have fallen apart. And you see the angel here has got one foot in the water and one on land, representing balance. Okay, she's trying to balance out. This is the life flow. It flows from cup to cup. So she's trying to find balance here. You need to take this road where the yellow is so far away. So far away, meaning that's where we need to be. Yellow always brings in a brand new day. Oh, yes, I'm getting a message. Okay, so with Trump, this is what he's promising. See the yellow in the background? He always promises a brand new day. But does he bring it? Some people say yes, some people say no. But does he keep his promises? Yeah. And then with Biden, it's all blue because he's deep in his mind. He's in his thoughts all the time. He's always thinking of how he can make things better, what he can do to make things better. All right. So now we have the 10 of Wands. This is going to be a very heavy task for the next president. Extremely heavy, almost too much that they're not going to be able to carry it. This man here is bent over because these wands that he's carrying is way too heavy. Okay, and our world is going to be that way, not just for the presidents, but our world as well. It's just a lot that we're going to have to go through, carrying, the weight of the world. All of us feel this way, especially with the big C. Okay, and as far as the big C, we all know what that's talking about. That's never going to go away, y'all. I hate to tell you this, but it's never going to go away. It's going to become more, as time goes on, more seasonal, where you get it like you do with the flu. It'll always be floating around. We'll have surges of it. We'll have a surge where it will be really bad, and then we'll have a surge where there's nothing, and people will say, okay, it's gone, but then it'll creep back up again. And it's going to continue that way, and the germs will continue to mutate, and there'll be new viruses coming up with different names and all that, because we're living in the end of times, y'all, and as time progresses, that's what the scriptures say, is that we're going to see a lot of stuff like that, and famines, people starving, and just like these floods that we had. I don't believe that they're just floods because we're just having a flood. No, this is coming because of we're living in our last days. If you have not formed a personal relationship with God, I suggest that you do that quickly, y'all, very quickly, because it's coming. Someone once asked me, well, how do I form a relationship with him? And I was like, are you kidding? You talk to him. You pray to him. That's the only idol you should have is our Lord, not anybody else. All right? I'm not here to preach to you, but I have to say his word, because that is what comes to me, So Yeah, form a relationship with him. Our world is going to be at a crossroads. Okay, we're at a crossroads now, but we're going to be in a deeper crossroad um, this next year. Meaning, a lot of us aren't just. We're just not in a place where we're like, okay, we can see the future. We can't see the future. See how the person is blindfolded and they have the back towards the water. The water's not smooth. It's murky. Oh, my light just went out, y'all. Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened? Oh, my light went out in the car. Hold on. Okay, sorry. My light went out, and then my phone was going out too, so I had to plug everything back up. But to continue what I was saying is that our world, the state of the world, is going to be at a crossroads. Like this person here, they're sitting here, but they got their back to the turbulence. The water is not smooth here. It's very, very turbulent. This represents turbulent. Deep in our minds about everything that's going on, we can't see the future, and a lot of us are going to be that way. We can't see what's coming. Because there's so much happening, so we're not sure. There's going to be a feeling of uneasiness, unsure, not sure, and things like that. And yeah, it is scary because we don't know what's going to happen. Since the big C, so many things have happened, and it just seems to be getting worse and worse. So it's going to be, it's going to be that type of feeling, that type of energy, just not sure. We're at a crossroads, not sure what the future holds for us. All right, and then some of us are, and I'm not saying that it's bad or that we're doomed or anything like that. I'm just saying that a lot of people are gonna be that way. All right, and this is really, really strange that this came up. This is the Lover's card, but this also represents a new generation. So I do see a new generation of people being born. This generation is going to be a whole different type of what we're used to. Yeah, and I don't see it. I don't see them, doing so well. What I see for the future for this generation is they're going to be. These people are like programmed in their mind. Like they're going to be born already programmed in their mind to live a whole different way than we do. Okay, but there is a new generation of people coming. Yeah. So now I see the Five of Swords, and this represents someone that doesn't tell the truth. This one goes here. I'm just going to say it goes here with this card. This person is very controlling. This person wants to control with their words. They're very aggressive. They use their power of aggression to make others do what they do. They'll fight for anything to get their way. They want their way and their way only. And they'll do anything and say anything. Very aggressive, conniving, tricky, trickster. All these words are coming to me to get whatever they want. I'm seeing as early as this month some type of nuclear radiation. I don't know if it's a radiation leak or maybe a bomb might be set, or sometime the eclipse. There's an eclipse coming, and this is what's going to. I'm hearing the 13th or the 18th. Those numbers are coming to my mind. But there'll be some type of radiation because there's people that want to start stuff. They want to start a new war. They want their way. They're not willing to cooperate. So I am seeing the start of something that's going to bring nuclear fumes, nuclear, maybe bombs, something nuclear. Okay, I'm not going to say a bomb's coming or anything like that, but I am saying that the nuclear part is going to be in the air. Okay, that's all I can say from that. Spirit's warning me to be quiet. Tell me to shut up. So is there going to be a start of war? And I got the yes card. I have the yes card right after the nuclear, okay? I'm not going to speak on that too much because I don't want to scare anybody. But be prepared, people. Be extremely, extremely prepared because we are in a new generation, a new way of life. Things are never going to go back to the way they were before the big C. And as we progress in this world, things are going to change drastically, y'all. Drastically. So to things that we're not used to. Be prepared. Keep your armor up. And what is your armor? Your armor is the word of God, okay? That is what's going to save you, okay? That's what's going to save you, all right? Again, we have the sneaky person here, but okay, y'all, I'm gonna cut this short because my camera keeps turning off and I keep losing the light in here for some reason. But to finish this card off, this is the sneaky person, the person that wants to destroy stuff. But we are gonna be aware of this person's moves and what they're up to, because in the reverse represents that we're aware of that. See, here they are being sneaky, but there's evidence here. So in the reverse, we do find out, who this is, what they're up to, and what's coming. This is going to be part 1 because I have a whole lot to say. Only I can't do it now because my phone is fixing to cut off again. So stay tuned for part 2. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit me up if you want a personal reading, and follow me on TikTok, Magic Tarot Cards on TikTok, Magic Tarot Cards 2020 on Facebook, and follow my brother's page as well. The links are down below. See you next time. Bye-bye.